you're going to need a fork and a knife. This is Deep Dishing Sports with Bruce and Eli.
We're going to start it off with the Chicago White Sox. They made some news, even though it's the MLB offseason. But they were looking for a new coach, general manager. And they went out and hired Tony LaRussa.
Yeah.
76-year-old, former White Sox manager from 1979 to 1986 was when he last managed the White Sox. But he's a 3-time champion, 1 with Oakland, 2 with the Cardinals. He's been to 6 World Series. He has a career winning percentage of .536. He's a 4-time manager of the year. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, the dude has a lot of... He has a nice resume, okay?
Yeah.
He's accomplished a lot in the league, especially, I mean, if you've been in the league since it was invented, it's bound to happen. You better accomplish something.
You said he 417 years old. Okay.
Right. I mean, he old as dirt, guys.
Yeah, okay.
76. He could be a lot of y'all's grandparents. But anyway, they hired him. A lot of White Sox fans immediately were angry about it. But then some more news came out after the hiring, after White Sox fans were already disgruntled about the news. And it came out that LaRussa was actually arrested back in February for a DUI. Ended up being that he was charged with this DUI the day before the White Sox announced that they hired this guy as their brand new general manager. He is a known friend of the White Sox owner, Jerry Reinsdorf. And then there were also rumors that came out that Jerry Reinsdorf kind of went over the head of GM Rick Hahn in this move. And Rick Hahn came out during the presser and kind of looked and sounded frustrated, like this wasn't his decision.
Right.
And yeah, there's just all kinds of stuff going on with this move. There's been rumors about him not reaching out to the players as of yet, to some of the star players like Tim Anderson, Eloy Jimenez, to those guys. And yeah, I mean, this is where we're at now. I mean, I'm not a White Sox fan, but I do follow a lot of White Sox fans on Twitter, and they're irate at this move. Now, you felt a little differently about it.
I did.
When it happened. Has your stance changed at all?
Since the DUI, definitely, man. Because, come on, man, like you all knew about this, and you still decide to hire this man. Like, what is this? So, Tony LaRussa being my manager, right? Let's say I'm a player for the White Sox. Tony LaRussa being my manager, and he want to teach me about responsibility and integrity and character and having character. Dude, you got a DUI. You just got a DUI this year. How you get a DUI during COVID? He got it in February. COVID was, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, lockdown was just kind of like, you out here, and the crazy part about it, this is his second one. This is his second DUI. He got one in 2007 as well.
Right.
So like you're my manager, and you trying to teach me the way of the game. And come on, man, I'm supposed to listen to you? You got a DUI charge. And of course, they trying to let everything play out. The case was filed a day before he was hired, and so, like I said, the White Sox they were aware, they knew about this, and yet you still decided to hire him. Like, that's the part that I don't understand. Look, I was cool. And we had our conversations off the air. I was cool with the hire. You bringing in Tony LaRussa. He's a Hall of Fame manager. He got the credentials. Like you said, he's been in the league since it was invented. I mean, he got everything. He got the list. So I was cool. He's managed Hall of Famers, Albert Pujols, Mark McGwire. Like, he has everything that you will want in a manager. Everybody was tripping on his age. Whatever. I mean, okay, so he'll die in the dugout. Okay, cool. If he gonna die in the dugout, just make sure Chicago win the World Series, and then you can die right there. But after this, I'm just joking. I don't want that man to die in the dugout. Everybody like, dang, Bruce bogus. Like, what's going on? But it's just like the DUI thing, man. That's just not a good look.
Yeah,
that's just not a good look as an organization. That, and here's the thing, like the White Sox, the one thing that makes the White Sox special is their young talent. You see what I'm saying? Like, right. And that talent needs guidance. And so it's just like, how can, and I'm not saying like Tony LaRussa needs to be like some type of father figure or nothing like that, but at the same time, like, how can you tell me anything when, like, man, you was driving drunk. You too old for that, man. So It's just weird. It's very weird.
Yeah. I mean, the initial hire before all the stuff came out is it didn't make sense to me, just because of his age. I mean, I understand, like, some people don't think it's a big deal. I get it, but when you have such a young team, it just didn't make sense to me to have such an old dude who's been away from the game since 2011, I think.
It's been 9 years since he last managed. But here's the thing, he's been in baseball though. He's been a part of different organizations up until I want to say last year. So he just hasn't managed a team, but he's been a part of the game.
Okay, I mean, sure. I see what you're saying, but it's still just, it didn't.
I hate your okay.
It still made me do the Nick Young face, like the Nick Young face meme. Like, I was just very confused as to how it made sense player wise.
Right.
Then it comes out that, and it was pretty obvious, at least to me, watching Rick Hahn's presser for this, that he didn't have a decision in this. Like, this was not at all what he was thinking. Especially when last season ended, the postseason presser, he said that they were going to be looking for a new manager, someone with, fresh ideas, someone young, and then he comes out and says that, there was a change of plans and just all this weird stuff. And you have Rick Hahn, who supposedly is the genius behind all of the young studs that you have on this team.
Right.
He's the genius behind that in terms of the rebuild and all the young prospects that you have on your team that makes your future look so bright. Right. But then he has no say in your GM search. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. And I guess more of this isn't on Tony LaRussa in terms of a manager. I'm not like angry at him. My confusion is at Jerry Reinsdorf and what was he thinking? Like, and this is such a Jerry Reinsdorf move, right?
No doubt. Yeah.
If anything kind of embodies Jerry Reinsdorf as an owner in just one move, it would be this one. Like, just selfish, not really thinking of his players, not thinking of his fans. It didn't surprise me, but it also just kind of blew my mind in terms of you have such a young squad, you have such a arrow pointing forward for your squad, and you finally, after years of being terrible, after years of just going in circles, fans just wanting For them to get back to that 2005 World Series glory, you finally rebuild a roster that's capable of that. Because they overachieved this year. We weren't even expecting them to get as far as they did.
Yeah.
To then go out and do this. That was just a slap in the face to me. Not just to the players, even though they came out and had Tony LaRussa's back and whatever, but to the fans more so, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, and then here's the crazy part about it, right? Like, we just get news today that Jose Abreu wins MVP.
Yeah.
Like you said, they're coming off a great season. Tim Anderson is probably the face of the team. Louis Roberts won a Gold Glove. I think he came in either second or third in the Rookie of the Year voting. I mean, you got Eloy Jimenez. You got the studs that's on the pitching staff, and everything is seem like it's trending up for the White Sox, and then this. And I'm not even talking about, and I get where you coming from. I'm not even talking about the manager that's Tony LaRussa, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't. It'll shock me if he forgets how to manage a baseball club, but it's just if you are looking at this as you want to be a team of character and integrity, I'm sorry, man, it's just not a good look. That's just not a good look at all. So we'll see.
Yeah, for such a young squad, it just definitely not a good look. But
yeah,
the White Sox, it did take them 3 days to come out and publicly respond to this DUI charge. But they came out and pretty much said that they're going to let the legal work do its thing and run its course and then go from there, which that also doesn't make sense to me, because I mean, why? I don't know. If I'm them, I just cut ties at this point. Like, your fans were already pissed off at this. Your players, like, we don't fully know how they felt, but I would imagine some of them weren't super happy about this move.
Right.
And to come out and still have this dude's back, to stay loyal still, after you could just cut ways now and then just find a new guy. But I don't know. I don't know what managers are out there still right now. I don't know. I'm not that deep into the baseball, managerial prospects, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what Jerry Reinsdorf does.
Yeah,
from here on out.
Definitely.
With this White Sox squad. But anyway.